Was it OD of me to make an entire dress for this sewing class tonight? Yes, but we're in Atlanta. Everyone is extra.
Who told me to do this Project Runway ass challenge? Finally, let's go.
So, I decided to take a sewing class just to meet more people who are in fashion in Atlanta. And it's run by like these two Atlanta artists, Atlanta fashion designers, Todd and Patrick and Amari Carter. And you know, I wanted to put my best foot forward, so I had to make a dress. But it didn't turn out good, so we're not gonna talk about it. But it's gonna be a version 2, and it's gonna be even better than the last. Just wait on it.
We live right around the corner, but he drives to near Six Flags. That's where he works.
So like Mableton area.
Yeah. So he's like,
right. She said, I want to be a stylist. Ain't nobody trying to be a mirror so
She be telling me, yeah, she really,
she's like how she pivoted.
she really has
done her thing with the styling. Yeah, she's honestly getting a lot of content for reels. So
Yeah, because this is so good.
yeah, she's got it. You got people sketching, right, babe?
Overall, I had a great time at the sewing class. It was really cool to meet people who were it was just really cool to meet like-minded people. Because I don't really get to go out in Atlanta a lot and meet people who are interested in sewing and who are black and interested in sewing. So it was really cool. Like, we had a girl there. It was her first time sewing ever, touching a sewing machine, which was cool. There was 2 people there who were interested in starting their own brands. There was a guy there who wanted to learn how to pattern make, and then there was me, who was only there to meet them, to meet like-minded people.
The dress did not survive the night, babes. It did not survive the night. Version 2 is gonna be better. So, about the project. The project was to make a utility belt. And so, I mean, you know what a utility belt is, like something to utilize to put stuff in, like a tool belt. But I really wanted to make something that I really wanted to make something for Guatemala. Because I was like, oh, it'd be cool when I'm hiking up the volcano to have like a little side bag that's close to body to hold all of like my most important things. But listen, this class, it was intense. It was just a little bit intense. Apparently they had been on this TV show called, what TV show was it called? They were on this TV show called Next in Fashion. And so they were like, oh yeah, we were on Next in Fashion. You're not allowed to listen to any music. You're not allowed to look up any research, like inspiration. So no inspiration, only your creativity. And I was like, okay, all right. So my inspiration and creativity came about from my future trip, my soon-to-be trip to Guatemala. And so my design shape was inspired by like the hills and mountains in Guatemala. So I kind of like had this curvy shape, and yeah, it kind of had this curvature sort of shape because I wasn't really feeling something pointy, but it turned out bad, to be honest, because the class was from 7 to 9:30 and people were late. You know, it was a class full of black people. People are gonna be late. It's okay. It's okay to say that. People were late, and so the class started around 7:20, 7:30 for real. And so we had 2 hours to make this bag, and I'm not a fast sewer. I am a fast sewer, but it's always gonna turn out terrible, to be honest. Just like that dress I was working on turned out terrible. I wore my jacket the entire time during the class because I was like, nobody's gonna see this monstrosity. And by the end of the night, the dress had snapped in the back. So you know what? It's gonna be okay though. The aftermath of the sewing class. And I don't mean to be dramatic. I don't mean to be little Pisces. I don't mean to be any of that. But, girl, after the class, I got into my car, and for context, I have been heavily in my comfort zone the past couple of weeks. I've been really buckling down, focusing on certain things to come in the future. So I haven't really been out and about talking to new people, meeting new people, actively contributing to society besides going to work and bringing my butt home and working on, you know, YouTube, blog posts, websites, podcasts, whatever. So I got into my car and was like, ooh, I hope they like me. Did I talk too much? Was I annoying? Did I say anything that might have turned out weird or wrong? I probably could have said this differently. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Like a ton of just like anxiety, fear that I may have done something wrong. Like oh my goodness, like I didn't realize my fear of being perceived was that deep, was that crucial. I didn't realize it, and it was so deep and so crucial that I had a nightmare that same night after I drove home, like, and was like, oh, that was fun, but I hope they liked me. I went to sleep and had a nightmare about people actively trying to get rid of me because they hated me that bad. And I was like, nothing I said that was that offensive that people would actively hunt me down. So obviously I'm tripping. Like, my fear of being perceived is way too deep. Like, I have to do something about this. So now I'm trying to unpack all of that. How I had this wonderful time, but the whole entire time afterwards, where I should have just been reveling in this great time that I had, I was then like, just so concerned about how they perceived me. It was icky. So yeah, I don't know. I watched a couple YouTube videos about like the fear of being perceived, the fear of being seen, and like how to overcome it. So like I truly think as long as I keep on doing what I'm doing here, which is like, I don't know, sharing my sewing, sharing my traveling, sharing what I'm doing, and posting it once I finally edit videos and posting it, like I should probably get over it, because I'm not gonna let the fear of being perceived hold me back. Like I literally can't do it. I can't afford to. So hopefully it will subside, because I would hate that every time I step out of my comfort zone, it's gonna feel like somebody's attacking me. Like oh my God, I would hate for that to happen. So yeah, only time will tell, consistency will tell. But thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, because version 2 of the dress is gonna be coming soon. I'm working on it this week actually. So yes, like and subscribe. Okay, bye.